Hello students, let's start our lesson number 3, diversity in living things and their classification. Diversity means the various types of living things and their classification. Can you recall from the previous standard in which spheres of the earth do we living things exist? Yes, we can recall that all these living things exist in the troposphere. We are studying in the 5th standard. Many types of spheres are there: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. You have already studied it, and all these living things exist in the troposphere only. The geographical condition at different places on the earth are very different. We find that all the living things exist in all these diverse conditions. When we live in a certain place, we adjust to the conditions there. Various types of living things have survived because of their ability to adjust themselves to the conditions in their surrounding. Look at that is, are the plants and animals that you have seen all alike? No. Different places, animals and plants have different shape, color, their heights are different because of the geographical condition of that region. Now we can see the first diversity in plants. Look at in the picture the lush green forest, lush green area of the land. Some where there is a hillocks and the lake, yes, and the flowers and the small bushes and also the very large trees we can see. Now various types of plants are found in many places around us. Some plants like grass are short while others are tall and have a canopy. Canopy means when you are traveling on a highway, you find out that there is a canopy. The canopy is because of the tall trees on alongside of the both side of the roads, and they form a tunnel like shape. That one is a canopy. Some plants grow underwater. That's just like aquatic plants, the lotus, singhara plants, they grow underwater, while some others float on water. We found that some plants grow even in deserts. Cactus, aloe vera, these grow in deserts. Moreover, we find that there is a lot of variety in the same type of plant. Example, there are different variety of rice. Yes, there are different variety of basmati rice, vada rice, Indrayani rice. Wheat also there is a Gujarat Syur, Bansi Gehu, Lokwan. Different variety of rice and wheat because of the geographical condition. There are different types of roses are there. Mangoes are different flavors. Alfonso mango, then Langda, Keshri, then Dasheri, Totapuri, many variety of mangoes of different flavors we are tasted in the summer vacation, and now there is a rainy season, lush green area all around us. Some plants grow even without stem, leaves or roots. These are very different from ordinary plants. Let us study this diversity among plants. Now plants make their own food with the help of sunlight. Everybody know that. How the roots absorb the water mineral from the soil. Plants already have chlorophyll in them. They take a heat from the sun, carbon dioxide gas from the air, and they prepare their own food. Their kitchen is a plant leaf. Leaf is a kitchen, and they make their own food with the help of these atoms. Such plants are called autotrophic plants. That means that what is autotrophic? The plants who makes their own food, it's called as the autotrophic plants. For example, the hibiscus. Hibiscus, that is the shoe flower we are worshipping in for the Ganesha. Today is the Ganesh Chaturthi, and everybody want a hibiscus flower for the worshipping of God Ganesha. That means the hibiscus flower. Pomegranate, periwinkle, sadafuli. Look at in the diagram. There is a periwinkle, color white and pink, etc. There are many plants, that is mango, all these lush green plants, they make their own food, they are the heterotrophic plants. Now rather than this, some plants like funguses, just like that in the 5th standard we are discuss about the we kept a bread and a roti for 2 to 3 days in our lunch box, and after when we are open it we find out a whitish greenish color thread like part, that is the funguses. Mushroom is also fungus. Loranthus, dodder, look at in the diagram, dodder plants, that is amarvale, means amarvale means that is means as the giloy. Use other plants for food and are said to be heterotrophic. These plants use other plants for their food, just like funguses, other plants, mushrooms grow, and dead plant of grass or trunk of tree, that they use these plants for their food. Dodder plant also use a big plants for his food. Loranthus are same is the example. They are the heterotrophic. You have to write the definition of heterotrophic and heterotrophic. Plants like the peacher plant, third diagram from my left. Peacher plant. Look at the peacher plant. It's have a leaf like lead and a peacher. Peacher means jug like part. Even consume insect, they are insectivorous. Insectivorous because they eat insects. That's why we call it as an insectivorous plant. Wait, I try to mark it. That is, this plant is peacher plant is the insectivorous. What happened? This picture like a diagram. You have this picture like diagram, yes, and the lead is there. What happened? The insects attract by this peacher plant. Insects attract by this color and the smell of that, and they sit here. Suppose here the housefly or any lizard, any insect sit here. What happened after some time? This lid closed. This lid closed, and this insect is trapped in it, and slowly it get pushed here, and here it is digested. That means this plant eat insect, and these plants called as the insectivorous. Such plants are called as the insectivorous plants. Now come to the next phase. Now structure of plant. Plant structure can generally be divided into two parts. When you look at in the diagram of the plant, you find out it is generally divided into two parts. The stem which grow above the ground and the root which grow below the ground. In the again, how these plants are grow, we are know how these plants are grow. What happened? If you take a seed of moong and moong matki, your mama soak it 3 to 4 hours in a bowl of water. After some time she drain it and tied it in a cloth for germination, sprouting. So such sprouts are coming from it. This one is our seed. After this sprouting, such sprouts are coming from it, and these are also coming from here. When you burrow it into the ground, suppose we are burrow into the ground, into the soil. After some time, this is the plumule. This one is a radicle. Now this radicle converts into the roots, and this plumule is convert into the stem. Understand? Now why we say that the plants are divided into the two parts, the roots and the stem. Now the root and stem and leaves are the main parts of plants. From time to time, plant bear flowers for reproduction. Flowers are transferred into fruits. Fruits have seeds. Seeds have rise to new plants. Just like that, I have drawn the diagram and tried to understand you that how these seeds rise to a new plant. Now understand. Look at in the diagram of this plant. You have to draw the whole page in your notebook. Color it, colorful pictures I want. And write all the flower, the stem, the leaf, the fruit and everything in your notebook. Now, the roots. The first we understand the roots. The roots hold the soil firmly. What happened? This one is the brownish color soil. Hold the soil means वो पकड़ के रखता है. Hold the soil firmly and anchor the plant. Anchor the plants means it support the plants and stand it in a very worst condition. Whatever it is, blowing very fast air, very heavy rain, anchor the plant. The main functions of the root are to absorb and transport water and nutrient from the soil. What is the function of these roots? Roots का क्या काम है? It absorb the water absorb and nutrient from the soil and transport. ही ट्रांसपोर्ट मतलब लेके जाना है, रूट से लेके पूरे ऊपर तक पानी और न्यूट्रिशन को लेके जाना है. The roots of the carrot and radish also store food. That means the root and carrot are the roots we eat. Yes? They are two types of root, the tap roots and the fibrous. Look at in the diagram. This one. Hibiscus and banyan have tap root. Onion and grass have a fibrous root. Fiber, झाड़ू के जैसा बन जाता है. Fibrous root. When you take an onion में नीचे से देखो इसी तरह से roots रहते. They are the fibrous root. Is it clear? Now come to the next. The stem. The stem height, shape and size of a plant depends upon the stem. When you find out that the trees have a very huge stem, look at the tree, have a very long and strong stem. The stem carries out the function of the production, conduction and storage of food. Conduction and storage of food means water heat transported from one place to another. In some plant, it has the function of reproduction. It gives support to other parts of the body, other parts of the plant. Now the next one is the leaf. The leaf is flat. It plays an important role in the production of food. Leaves are mainly of two types, simple and compound. The leaf is the main part. It is a flat, plays important in the production of food because we have already discussed that is they call as autotroph. That means that they produce their own food with the help of photosynthesis, the production of food. They play a very important role in the production of food. But there are also two types roots, just like roots, there are also two types of leaf, simple leaf and compound leaf. Simple leaf is only one leaf at one stem. Compound leaf is many leaves, just like a neem, rose, curry patta. They have a compound leaf. Yes, tomato, it has also compound leaf. Because this is the tomato plant. You can see in the diagram. Small little green and reddish tomatoes are there, yellow color flowers of tomato tree. Now the flower, this is the most attractive part of the plant. It is connected to the stem by a stalk which may be long or short. Look at in the diagram. They are connected to the plant with the help of stalk. A flower has a typical color and shape. The flower is an important means of reproduction. Because of this, when you find out that the flowers after some days, it convert into the seed. It convert into the small tomatoes. Here we stop and you have to draw all the diagram in your notebook and write all the information about the stem, root, fruit, leaves and flowers. Bye bye.